Hello friends. So I got many queries regarding XLOOKUP, which is recent in the market. I mean, say a year old, but many people are not able to understand how to use it. So today I thought of making this video so that it will be helpful for you understand XLOOKUP. So previously we generally use VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and match. These are different combination for us to retrieve some kind of data from a table like this. But what is special about XLOOKUP? Suppose see, I'll explain all the variants in this sheets, which I took it from internet. This sheet, as it covers all the aspects of XLOOKUP, it will be easy for you to understand. So for suppose you want item ID 101, you want to understand what is the sale for this. This 101, this is the sale. So it's a simple VLOOKUP. You will give in VLOOKUP you give this one and you get 22 as output, right? And I'm giving the same for XLOOKUP too. In XLOOKUP, the syntax is this one. First, what is the lookup value? Here my lookup value is this one, which is G8. And then that lookup value needs to go and search. Where it should search, that it is a lookup array, B3 to B10. So it should search here. 101 it searches here and it finds out here. And then when it searches for it, I need to return some value, right? The return lookup value is return array, which is E3 to E10. Return is this one. Suppose when it 101 matches here, it keeps it in memory that the second or first element of the table, this 101, is what this one is matching to, and then from this column it takes the value corresponding to it, which is 22. And then there is something called if not found. Like in general we have a not applicable function in Excel, through which if you get an error you can give some values there. Here you need not give again separate value. You can directly say if it gives an error, then give me not found, and then I'll come to match mode and search mode in the next sheets. So right now I'm giving this one, right? And then the point with XLOOKUP is it's very dynamic. Suppose see, if I'm inserting something in this table, you can see the VLOOKUP changes value because VLOOKUP takes the absolute number. So if you see fourth one, it takes the fourth. But here XLOOKUP we are giving an array specifically, right? We said that go and search in this one. So it searches in this one and it's very dynamic, so that even with the change in the table, it doesn't affect the output in the future. And just so add to this one monitor I'm given. So monitor it searches here, it's in third one. For the return array, it's the third one, same E3, the same logic applies, and output is 23. As simple as that. And then coming to one more aspect of this one. So suppose now here I'm giving a 1 1 20 20. As you can see here, there is 1 1 20 20, right? Now I want to search it in a reverse way. In general VLOOKUP you only go forward, right? Here you can go backward also, because you are defining lookup array and return array, right? As simple as that. I'll give lookup array as this one and return array as this one. Then it matches, it gives me this one. But in VLOOKUP we used to change this column or some kind of index match we used to do previous to this one. VLOOKUP directly was not able to give this one. But here it's a very simple, right to left or left to right, as you wish. And then one more thing. Here there is something called array. Suppose take for 101, I want all these aspects to be included, which are in a serial here. What I can do is, I'll just go here and I'll just give G4. This one is a lookup value from this lookup array B3 to B10. And as you can see, I need the output from C3 to 810. This is the output which I've highlighted. And then once you press enter for this, the output will be 3 columns. The formula you can't be able to see this formula, because it's array kind of formula, but the output is here visible for you, right? Because you are given an array as an output for this return array C3 to E10. So once if you need any kind of outputs like this double or triple, even that can be done with XLOOKUP. And then if you want a sum of something, suppose if it matches this one, okay, then you want a sum of this one plus this one. Suppose 104 is matching here, then I not only need a 32, I want to add it to plus 12 too. Then what I'll do is I'll give you the first array and then add a plus sign in between and then add the next one. Then it will be output will be 32 plus 12, which comes out to 44. This is also one more function. And there is something called match. So like just now we have discussed about lookup value, lookup array, and return error, right? And if not found, there is an error text which you want to give if it finds any error. Then there is something called match mode. In general it's a 0, which is normal. If it doesn't give anything, it takes a 0 as default one. and then here I want to match 1 2 3. But if you see, there is no 1 2 3 here, there is 1 2 4 and 1 2 2 1 2 2, right? There's no 1 2 4 here. Then what it will do is it will give the nearest match. 1 is the nearest match, 0 means absolute. Suppose if 122 is there, it will return this value, but 123 is the nearest one. Which is the nearest one? 124 it takes. 1 20 20 and the 22 is the output. So that is the nearest one. You can use comma 1 for nearest. And if you want to use a wild mark like this, you need to use a comma 2 here for match mode. So what is a wild mark? Wild mark consists of question marks and star marks. Suppose the name is monitor, right? You want to search for monitor, but you know that there is something called monitor and you don't know the last alphabet of it. You can use a question mark. Even then the output is given, right? Because it searches from A to Z, it keeps everything and checks here. You know, it's a computer, so it can perform hundreds of calculation. It happens in a fraction of a second for us. But logically, it performs from A to Z. It keeps everything and checks everything here, and then returns the value if it matches. And then if you don't know 2, you can add double question mark, and you can add this question mark anywhere in this one. And the star mark is the something where you don't. So question mark is for one character. For one character, you need to use one question mark. But if you want to use for multiple, you don't know some kind of unlimited here. It starts with MONI, and I don't know any character about it. It can be anything. So it can be monitor or finiter or anything kind of. But there should be starting of MONI to the. Then I'll use a star mark here. Even then, the output is same, like you can see. But for this, we need to use a 2, which is a wild mark character. One aspect of XLOOKUP also, this one. Then like just now I said, search mode is also there. Sorry, match mode. In match mode we have seen a 1 0 1 2, and here search mode there is something called 1. If you give 1, see here 1 Jan 2020 and getting output as 22, right? But if you see, there is one more aspect also, 1 Jan 2020 1 Jan 2020. What I'll do, I'll want a last value of it. I want the last occurrence. See, first Jan is also having 32. Then I want the last occurrence. What I can do is, I'll just go here. In search mode, I will give -1. It means from last I need. So just now it was 1, which means from first I need. So 22. If I want from last, you can give -1, which gives -32. As simple as that. And then in general, HLOOKUP also, I said it can XLOOKUP will replace HLOOKUP also. You can just see here. Suppose I want this item name is there, right? I want this to be searched in here. And whenever it matches, I want the output to be given here. What I'll do is I'll give H3 as an input. So check this one and see where is it located. It's located in second column, and then it stores this second column as having some inference, and then from the return array it provides you the second data, which is print. Simple. And then if you want a two-way lookup, suppose here I want March and 105. Previously I used to personally do index and VLOOKUP or index match VLOOKUP combination for this, because it's a bit complicated to bring a two-way lookup. But in XLOOKUP it can be done like this. You'll first give I3, which is this one. I3 is 105 and it goes and searches for it in C3 to F3. So it searches in C3 to F3. The match is when the match will be searched here, and it stores that there is in third column there is a match for March, and then it stores it as a 3. And then again we are giving a XLOOKUP for this one H4, which is 105. It searches this one 104 104. It's in fifth one. Then if you see here we are giving a return array also, right? Match mode. Then based on this both, the output will be this one 23,500. 105 and March, because it stored this one and this one and also this one. In this combination only this cell is there, right? As simple as that. You can just practice it, you will understand. It's very simple. In general we use previously index match, even now you can use for you to understand the formulas. And if you want multiple lookup values, okay, what you can do is, suppose here it's 100 and I want this to be both to be combined and need to be checked here. Then in general this is called AND function, or you can use CO in CAT concat, which also performs a similar function here. Then it combines both 100A and it searches in B3 to C8 and it combines both and searches for both 100A where is 100A matching, here it's matching, then it will give you the output as this one. Right, very simple, right? So that's how this Excel function is. And we also provide a complete Excel sheet with detailed examples of which is added in the link. So please download if you want to practice the Excel with detailed examples. Thank you.